Hey, what's up everybody? Name is Dirgefang, and today I'm bringing you my very first Ubuntu tutorial. This is the installation of Ubuntu. Now there are three things I'd like to say before I get started with this. First, I'll be working on a virtual machine, so the installation process will be slightly different. Number two, this is a Linux operating system, so it will be different from your basic Mac and Windows operating system. And number three, it is completely free. Yes, I said it's completely free. Now, in order to get started on this, you want to go to your web browser, go on to Google, and type in Ubuntu. Go to their homepage. Once you get to their homepage, go on to Download, click on Ubuntu Desktop, and right here it will show you the current version. I'll be working with 12.04 LTS. What LTS stands for is long-term support, and as you can see, they are supported for 5 years. The development team put extra effort into this release, so preferably you want to download it LTS, but over here you gotta choose either 32-bit or 64-bit. It's not a large file, so I mean the download time is not that bad, but since I already downloaded it, I will be skipping that step. I put them on my desktop, but normally you would have to burn them to a CD or throw it on a USB flash drive, whichever one you prefer, and then you want to go into your BIOS and change the boot setup so it either boots from a USB or CD first, and once you do that, you'll come to this screen. This is the first screen you'll come to in the installation. You gotta choose a language and these two options: try Ubuntu and install Ubuntu. Try Ubuntu will launch a live version of Ubuntu, which it'll act like a program where it doesn't overwrite your current operating system. You just gotta try Ubuntu out, just see if it's right for you. But for this tutorial, I'll be doing install Ubuntu. It's just a basic checklist. I have 4.4 gigs of available drive space. On a laptop, it will also check off if you're connected to a power source, and I am connected to the internet. I'm not going to check these two boxes, but I really suggest that you do. Downloading updates will update the installation of Ubuntu to the most current version, and the third-party updates are just basic programs that you would need in the future, like Flash Player, stuff like that. That basically it will just save you a lot of time in the future. But for the sake of this video, I'm just going to press continue. And normally there would be another option saying you want to install over Windows. This, since this is a VM, I just could erase the disk and install Ubuntu since it's blank. Or something else means, say if you partition your drive, you could install Ubuntu alongside your current operating system. But for this tutorial, I'll be using that. I'll press continue. And this is the last page you'll come to before the actual installation starts. And as you can see, it's just a basic checkup. I mean, I set 50 gigs towards the installation on the VM disk, so I'll just click install now. Alright, this is another just little thing. You set your location. I'll just keep that as default. Keyboard layouts. Again, I'll just leave it as default. As you can see, you could also detect the keyboard layout if you're not sure what your keyboard layout is. This is just a username setup. I'll just name it that. So you can see my computer name's that. Username, password. I'll just throw that in there. And you could set it so it logs in automatically so you don't have to enter your password every time, but I wouldn't really suggest doing that. I always require my password to log in. Encrypt home folder. This will encrypt the data, whatever data you decide to throw in your home folder. And then you want to press continue. And alright, the installation is starting now, and I'm going to be doing something a little bit more productive, and I'll probably fast forward this section of the video since it might take a little bit, so you guys have fun. Alright, it is done. So this is the last screen you'll see. I'll restart now so the installation could complete. Now normally your entire computer will be shutting down, but since I'm on a virtual machine, it'll just restart like a program pretty much. And you see it's starting to load up. I might have to fast forward this as well, it might take a little bit. Alright, and here's the login screen. I'll type in my password.